My 2024 EDC. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 3 Year Survival. So before I drop the camera, I want to thank everybody that has supported this channel for 2023. As we know, 2023 was a rough year. COVID, riots, all kinds of family issues. A lot of people passed away. So a heartfelt thank you for everybody that's still tuned in and subscribe to this channel. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much for the sponsors, for the people that are sending me things to review. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the guys that are watching, you take the opportunity to use the discount codes that I am putting out there for the products that you may like. That being said, there are links of the products that are going to be available down below, so if I can get you a discount code, I absolutely will. Like and subscribe to this channel. I have about 90% of you guys that watch this channel on a weekly basis, but you're not subscribed. That's the only way that we make sure that this channel stays alive, so I really appreciate that. I hope that your friends and family have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate, and then have a fantastic new year. The reason why I'm starting this a little bit early is just to get the 2024 season off with a kick. All right, I want to make sure that you are looking at some of these things and maybe change up your EDC. I have changed my EDC a little bit. There are some favorites here that you're probably going to see, and some of the products that I have reviewed throughout the year and are still using. So obviously they're pretty good products. All right, so without me blabbering on anymore, I'm going to drop the camera, but stay tuned to the end to have some more information for you. All right, guys, I know you can't see everything on camera, so I'm going to move things into frame as needed, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so let's start off with the easy stuff. All right, so this is my squad notebook. Now, again, I'll put the links down below if you're interested in that. But again, there's nothing really crazy in here, just my notes. It's not a Write in the Rain notebook. Some people want to get Write in the Rains, and if you want to, that's perfectly fine. So it is a regular green squad notebook. And then I have a jacket cover. This jacket cover you can get on Amazon. I'll put the links down below. Let me just get it out of the way so we can move on to other things. So this is my SOE cigar case, again in multicam. And again, I'm not advocating that you should smoke. You definitely should not smoke. But what I like about this is it holds all my cigars, and I keep them in this nice plastic bag that comes from the cigar shop. Again, I like smoking Rocky Patel's. I don't know if that's your flavor, but if it is your flavor, Rocky Patel's light Connecticut leaf is kind of where I am. I can't smoke the heavy stuff anymore. I just can't do it as much as I'd like to. And again, I have a regular cigar cutter in there and a lighter. I have some more smoking implements that I'll get through with this review, but I just want to show you SOE makes these. And again, I'm not sponsored by SOE, but I do like their cases, and this was relatively cheap. It does have Velcro on both sides. All right, let's talk a little bit about medical. This is Rhino Rescue. Rhino Rescue has been a true patriot and fan to me. They send me all their medical kits so I don't have to buy anymore, which is very, very grateful and gracious of them. This is their EDC kit. What I like about the EDC kit, it comes with almost everything you need in a small package. So you have your shears, you also have your cat tourniquet, you have your marker or your Sharpie, and again, if you break this open, it has all your trauma essentials in there. So you get your 4-inch Israeli bandage, you get your dressings, you get your tape, there's gloves in here, there's a vented chest seal, and you also get your compressed gauze. And what's really nice about this is it also comes with the straps. All right, so all of that in an EDC kit. And again, this is something that I would have in my bag just because it's a little bit bulky to put on my belt. But if I was a patrol officer or somebody that had to wear a duty belt, I think it's an outstanding piece of kit. I think everybody should have one. And again, look up Rhino Rescue. They have a whole bunch of great kits. They even have pocket size that you could throw it in your side pocket and they're a lot smaller than this. So go ahead, check them out. I'll have a link to them down below as well. This is a new kid on a block. All right, this is my Carbon X watch. I just did a video on this. I've never been a big fan of smartwatches until I got this. This is waterproof. It does have multiple face. It does have interface for your heart rate, your blood pressure, and again, as someone that's getting older, I absolutely need to start monitoring that. I am on blood pressure medication. It also has your social medias and a whole bunch of great features that I incorporated into my life. All right, so smartwatch, again, it does take a charger, but I did 3 weeks without charging the battery and it worked just fine. You just got to remember that it will go off. The timer for the power will go off, so this way you don't kill your battery. All right, so about 3 weeks of battery life, a little bit longer. You could probably stretch it if you're not constantly checking your watch. So Carbon X, go check them out. I'll put the links down below, and you could also check out the video. All right, let's talk a little bit about wallets. Now, I am not sponsored by 511. All right, this is my 511. Again, notice everything's in camouflage. I'm not going to open it up because I have all my cards and stuff in there. I did try different wallets throughout the year. You can check out my videos on some of the heavy aluminum wallets or these small wallets, which are great. But I need pockets. I have multiple stuff like receipts and car insurance and paperwork inside here. So I needed something with pockets. 511, very simple design. It is a very nice and robust wallet. It has everything I need and nothing I don't. But again, if you're somebody that likes these slimline wallets, I do have a video to those. Go check those out as well. 511 also makes this, and this is how I carry my business cards. Now what's cool about this is it comes with a big fat rubber band. It has all my business cards in there, but what's neat about this is it is a tool. All right, so there's multiple tools on here. So you have a wire stripper, you have a beer or can opener, if you will. You have multiple socket wrenches here. It also has a couple of screwdrivers, and if you look on the inside, it has a cutout for cards. All right, so with your cell phone. All right, so kind of neat. I just keep this separately. I keep this in my bag in case somebody needs a business card. And again, 511 doesn't sponsor me, so I have to buy this myself, but I thought it was a neat product, and to have the 511 brand in my rotation is really not a big deal, so I just kind of use that. When it comes to glasses, all right, this is, I believe, my oil cans. And what I like about these are my Oakley oil cans is they are ANSI rated. So I am on the range quite a bit and I constantly need eye protection. So I don't want to switch out for eye protection and then sunglasses. So I just get sunglasses that have eye protection in it and I'm good to go. So I think these are oil cans. If I believe they're not cheap, they are rated for impact. All right, so that's why they're a little bit more expensive. And again, it's an Oakley product. They're pretty good. No sponsorship there either, but if you get them on sale for Black Friday, you'll probably get a good deal. And again, my driving glasses, because I'm getting old and blind. All right. This is my flat pack. My flat pack is all the electronics that I have for all my gear. All right, flashlights, anchor battery, multiple cables. This flat pack is by SOE Tactical Gear. All right, so I have all my cables, all my car chargers, all my plugs in there. Again, this just goes in my pack because you need something to organize all those cables and crap, and I think this is the best way to do it. It's approximately 11 or 12 inches, and I can put quite a bit of kit in there, especially all my chargers and batteries and all that other stuff. I also have, and I also carry a neck gaiter. All right, now we are, like the government would like to say, there's a new variant of COVID coming out. I am not a true believer of anything that you wore on your face will stop you from getting COVID, because I did get COVID regardless of what I put on my face. It had nothing to do with face masks. However, these are very useful, especially in a smoky environment. You could wet them up and it would stop smoke from getting into your lungs, which is nice. You could also use them for fire starter. You could also use them for first aid. You could also use them in the cold. So any type of neck gaiter or a shema definitely works. I mean, it's just a small little hanky kind of thing. And if you got to blow your nose or wipe your butt in an emergency, that's also a good thing to have. All right, so just a small neck gaiter or shema, definitely worth its weight in gold. All right, iPhone. My iPhone is an iPhone 13 Pro. No big deal on that one, but I just figured if you wanted to know what I'm running, that's what it is. All right, let's talk about flashlights. When it comes to flashlights, I have a plethora of different flashlights by different makers. Olight did send me a couple things, and the ones that you see right here are the ones I actually purchased. So I am a big fan of Olight. They do have multiple colors, multiple candelas, multiple lumens, multiple applications. So this is just some of the applications, and I purchased these with my own money. So this is the Warrior 3, and this is bright. I think it's like 25,000 lumens. It does have a indicator light here to tell you where your battery life is. Also, if you notice, it does have now a sensor. There were the older ones that did not have a sensor inside here and would burn a hole in your pocket or start fires. Olight fixed that, so you don't have to worry about it. Also, it has a bezel ring on the back, so if you wanted to put this on a rifle, there is a cup and magnetic cup that you can attach this to your rifle and use it as a rifle light. So I like that modularity. Again, I'll put the links down below for that. This is their new product. This is called the Arc Field. Again, I'm getting everything in orange because I just like the color. I like the anodized orange. A couple different things on here. You do have at least 1,000 lumens. See if I can hold it down. All right, so it goes through 3 modes of light. There is a switch on the top where you can switch it to a laser if you want, a green laser, and it also has IR. Okay, so if you're interested in that, it has an IR beam as well. The laser is good. What I like about these is that I do a lot of classes, and the laser itself helps me to point out the things that I need to point it out to, and it's really nice to have a very flat and slimline flashlight, and it doesn't have a deep pocket clip, which is also very, very nice. So again, this is kind of a teaching tool for me, but it could also be used as an EDC. I just recently went hunting and I used this and I loved it. I think this is the Olight pre-run. What's cool about this is you can take the headband out if you want, and it does have different modes. All right, which is really nice. And because it is an angled flashlight, you can put this on your shirt pocket and check out what you're doing. This comes in very, very handy when, again, if you are out in the field and you're, dressing a deer or any type of animal. It is adjustable. You can change this in a direction, and I did have a video with me using this when I gutted a deer, and it was very, very useful just to take this out and put it on your pocket and just to have some extra light. So I am a big fan of Olight and the flashlight products that they are putting out. Just a couple little odds and ends before we get into the good stuff. JBL cordless buds. I do like these. These are fantastic. They're not so great for running and exercising unless you're in the gym because there's no wrap around the ear. But these things are noise canceling. They are not the cheapest ones. They do come with this pack that is a battery. So as you can see, it's blinking red. So if I want to, all I need to do is charge this and then drop the earbuds in there and they will charge. Really like this setup because it's so small. You could put it in your pocket. I was never a big fan of the iPhone earbuds, and it just didn't do everything I wanted it to do, and it would also fall out of my ears. But what this does is it has a rubber inserts, and the rubber inserts keeps it inside my ear. Again, noise canceling, couple different modes, and it also syncs up to your iPhone. So if you want to change the settings on these, you just go to your iPhone and it automatically changes. So I thought that was really neat, and I've been rocking those all year, and they are fantastic. All right, a couple different things. Again, I said I was going to get back to smoking cigars. So I am a cigar guy. This is called the Clipper. This is a Tops Knives Clipper. And what's nice about this, Leo Espinosa designed it. You put your cigar in there and then you can cut it like that. All right, very simple. And then on this side, it is a bottle opener, can opener, etc. But what this does for me is it gives this cigar smoking a little bit more class. Tops Knives makes fantastic knives. You guys know, if you watch my videos, I'm a huge fan of Tops Knives. It does come in this nice little leather sheath. This just gives it a little bit more class. Let's say if I was at a barbecue or something like that and somebody needed their cigar cut. All right, again, it's just a friction folder with a blade on it. It is chisel grind, but what I do like about it is just a little bit more classy than, let's say, the traditional cutter. So that's Tops Knives clipper. Go ahead, check that in the description below. You guys know about my lighters. This is my USMC lighter, and I did upgrade to an insert. All right, this is an insert, so I'm not using butane anymore. Zippo makes this, which is really nice. All right, and it's all encapsulated, so no longer making a mess all over the place. All right, you just get the compressed fuel and drop it in there. And again, this is perfect. Now, if you've watched all my videos, this is my USMC Marine Corps lighter that I had since I graduated boot camp, and I carried it through all my wars and all my travels, and I still have it. So this is something that I keep very, very close to me, and I never want to lose it. But again, fantastic lighter. This is an Explorer lighter. These are the USB lighters. Again, this is more of an electronic device. As you can see here, it takes the small USB-C or the small USB. And what this is an electronic lighter. Okay, so you can see the two X's there. Now, this is good for small stuff. I don't smoke cigarettes, but to start fires and have it so easily available, it holds a charge for a very long time. I haven't charged this thing in like forever, but it's super lightweight, it's water resistant, and if I needed to make a fire with paper or some duff, all I need to do is just hit that little button, recharge it when necessary, and again, it's a great little piece of survival kit. Another piece of survival kit that I have in my pack is, again, the Silcock key. Now, if you don't know what a Silcock key is for, it's very simple. It's just used for any buildings inside an urban area that has a spigot, a water spigot outside the building. They don't necessarily carry the handles on it because people will steal water or they'll leave it open, and then the building maintenance will get a huge water bill because, again, here in New York City, we do get charged for water. So if you don't have well water and you have one of these, in an emergency, you need to turn that water on and fill up your water bottle, then please have one of these. Again, this just goes in my packs, just something to have. A little bit more of an emergency kit. All right, this is very useful. You should give one to everyone in your family this year. This is just a window glass breaker, and it has a seatbelt cutter on it. You can get these in 2 packs. They're very cheap. It goes on your keychain. It might not seem like a lot, but if you ever tried to break a passenger side window, it's very difficult to do unless you hit it in the corner. But if you have one of these, this is spring loaded. You push it in the corner and it will shatter that glass. Okay, so very good rescue tool to have. Everyone in my family has one of these. Speaking of rescue tools, this is called the EDC breacher. All right, this is a very small crowbar, all right, or a pry bar, if you will. This is actually made to go into the belt loops of your pants. All right, so it's at least 1.5 inches, and what this is nice is if, again, you have to get into a vehicle to save somebody, help somebody, if there's a car wreck and you don't have all your tools, this is a very, very lightweight carbon steel. It is tempered, so you can, it does have spring in it, and it will help you save somebody's life. So again, have your medical kit, have your rescue tools near you. When it comes to other tools, again, I just started carrying this. This is the Leatherman Sidekick RX. I wanted it in orange. They didn't have it in orange at the time, but I do like it. It is smaller than what I'm used to carrying. I usually carry a Wave or the Sidekick, and again, this scale tool might be the new jam. I don't know. It does have multiple bits, so I have a glass breaker on one side, I have a flat bit, and inside here I also have a Phillips. It does have a little clip, so if I want to clip it to a keychain. The pliers are sufficient for what they are. It's not a very huge or heavy tool, and it does have a nice edge on there. So it has a blade that is a locking blade, and again, it's going to take place of a lot of other stuff if I don't need it. Little bit of chapstick or lip balm. Again, you have to keep your lips supple. Speaking of knives, I started carrying this. This is a $25 or $30 knife. It is the Model 1 AUS 8. I've just been rocking it as a cheap alternative to a pocket knife. Obviously orange. I got it before hunting season, so I wanted to make sure if I dropped it, I had it. I didn't get a chance. I open boxes with this on a daily basis. That's all I use it for, okay? And again, these come in different colors. It does have a pocket clip, which is stout. And the only thing I did was I removed it from a tip down configuration to a tip up. It also has a hole for any type of lanyards. And it's just an easy $30 knife that you can throw in your pocket, not worry about if you break it. I don't mind lending this to somebody. I have hundreds of knives, well worth over $300. This is 30 bucks. So if somebody uses it and breaks it, all right, no big deal. All right, easy to sharpen, throw it in your pocket and get one. Now, when we're speaking of knives, you guys know that I am a knife maker. This is my new self-defense knife. All right, this is called the Back Alley. It is 154 cm. It does come with a really nice ergonomic handle. You have about a 3.5-inch blade and a 3.5-inch handle. Again, this is all about self-defense. I don't use this to open boxes. This is just purely, hey, get off me kind of thing. I make the Kydex sheets with a spring clip, and what that allows me to do is I could flip the spring clip onto the other side if I want to carry it lefty or righty. No big deal. All right, it comes with a black micarta handle, hollow grind, and it is a spear point. Again, just a Marshall blade. That's all it is. It will have my logo stamped in there, so if you're interested in that, please go to threeriverblades.com. They are available right now as we speak. So let's talk a little bit about protection. All right, depending on your state laws, I'm not telling you to break the law. Again, I am licensed and certified to carry everything that you see on this table. I do not break the law. I do not want you to break the law. However, understand that your protection is your responsibility. So if you can't carry a firearm or a knife, try to carry some OC spray or a baton if the laws let you do that. Now, OC spray, I don't care what kind you carry. But again, everyone in my family does have some type of OC spray. Make sure you have some way to defend yourself. You are your own first responder, okay? I can't say that enough. That's why I carry medical kit. That's why I carry flashlights and knives and guns and everything else, all right? The cops or EMTs might take forever to get there. You are your own first responder. I rather carry a little bit of pepper spray, get somebody off me, call the police and let them deal with it. At least that person gives, at least OC spray or pepper spray gives you that 10 seconds to get away from that person and call for help. So that might be an option for you. All right, when it comes to firearms, there's no doubt that I'm still carrying my Glock 26. I am a huge fan of the Glock models, and the reason is because they work. Now, I tried the SIG P365. The grip is too small for me. I have extra large hands. All right, know yourself, know what you can do. Guns should be comforting, not always comfortable. So people that go out and get those little micro 380s or they get those micro 9mm, that's great as long as you can hit something with it. If you can't hit anything with it, then it's no use to you. Remember that this is your whole crap or oh shit kind of gun. This is when things already hit the fan, you're already in jeopardy, and your life is on the line. You want something that you can hit something with, and that's reliable. Now, this is a Glock Gen 4 26. Again, there's very little light options that you can attach to here, but I would suggest getting some type of light to put on here. Glock is now coming out with the MOS version of the 26, and what I like about the 26 obviously is that you can use the regular stock Glock 26, which carries 10 rounds, but you can also upgrade it and put in the 19, or you could put in Glock 17 mags or even the 33s if you like. I always recommend carrying a spare magazine. Again, I make these are Glock If you go to Three River Kydex, I make all the kydex for my guns. You could also check out anything that you may like on the website. Go to Three River Kydex. I also have inside the waistband holsters, as you can see. This is a little bit older, but this is the multi-cam version for my Glock 26. Fits in nice, and it has adjustability inside the waistband. Never had a problem with this, drawing the weapon, etc. It's always been good to go for me. Now, for backup weapons, and again, I don't always carry this, again, depending on where I'm working, I also have a Glock 42. Now, I just mentioned micro 380, so what are you talking about with a Glock 42? Now, what I like about the 42 is it's super lightweight. If I'm going to have to carry two guns, my second gun should be light enough that I can carry two guns. I don't always carry a 26. Sometimes I carry a 19. Sometimes I carry a 17. And yes, the rounds or the magazines are not interchangeable. But again, I said backup gun. I'm not going to carry a 380 as a primary. But out of all the 380s that I've ever shot, this gun is the only one that fits me and the only one that I could shoot very well. And I think the reason is because the grip itself. Extension on there still might be only 6+1, but now all my fingers fit on there. I also have some really nice Trijicon HD sights on there. All right, so this is probably the best 380 that I can shoot with, and I have a couple of options. Now I do also make a holster for that, but ideally what I do with this is a nice pocket carry. All right, so it's light enough. All right, it's light enough to use as a pocket carry. Pocket carry might not be for you. I also have a ankle holster. Right, the ankle holster that I use is a Galco ankle holster. It has really nice sheepskin inside, which makes it very, very comfortable. And I also have an extender, so if I'm wearing boots, specifically in cold weather, I could use the extender, and then that will make it a little bit more comfortable. All right, again, this is just a backup gun, but it works very well for what I need it for, either inside my pants pocket as a backup gun or on the ankle holster carry backup gun. As far as ammunition goes, what the research has told me is that the Speer Lawman Full Metal Jacket 93 grain is probably the best 380 ammo that you can purchase because of the penetration. Now, I'm not saying that your 380 ammo isn't good. From my research, what I have found is that this, for penetration purposes, again, it's a 380. It is a smaller caliber than the 9. It's not a plus P or anything like that, but it will work the best as far as penetration. Okay, 380 is not the best caliber for stopping people. As a backup weapon, it does pretty good. It's lightweight. It has less recoil. I can carry multiple magazines of 380. Now, for my ammunition of choice, Speer Gold Dot 124 grain, 124 grain plus P ammo. All right, notice that I like the Gold Dot. The Speer Gold Dot seems to do the best for me. Your choice of ammunition is completely up to you. But this hollow point plus P ammo works in all my Glocks. Never had a problem with it. All right, guys, let's go back up top and finish up. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that presentation. All you need to do is like and subscribe. If you want to become a Patreon member, it only costs you $1 a month to help support this channel. Another way to support this channel is to look at the links below. I'll have links to all this great stuff and gear below. If you purchase from Amazon.com, then I get like 2 cents on the dollar. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. So please like, subscribe, share, add all the comments. I know I probably missed something. I know I'm rocking the old school with no optics and any of that funky stuff. That is going to change. I am slowly getting into optics and are appreciating what they do for me, especially with my aging eyes. And you probably will see a new change in my EDC shortly. But again, I just wanted to show you what I'm carrying into the new year. Hopefully you've gotten some of the some ideas from me, and put it down in the comments below. Thank you very much, guys, and as always, stay safe and have a happy new year in 2024.